What's going on, everyone? So today was a definite sell the news day on Tesla. Tesla provided one phenomenal trading pivot. I was actually trading live with the group today in community, and as we were on that conference call, I was kind of calling out some levels. I did actually take a short position on Tesla, made a good little chunk of change. However, if I would have held it just a little bit longer, and obviously, no one here holds a crystal ball, but if we would have known that Tesla was going to absolutely flush and just break every level of support, we would have made a lot of money. But you got to be happy with what you can do. So what I'm looking at here on Tesla, what I actually kind of want to show you guys, and I'll go over exactly what I was telling the team today live. So what I was looking at here was the hourly time frame. Okay, I was looking at the hourly chart here while I was talking to everyone online. So here's the first hour candle of the day. Market opens at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. So this is exactly where we put in this initial push, and then we kind of flushed down here to the bottom around 896. And then we had a nice bounce, right? On that second hour candle, if you remember, a lot of stocks looked like they almost wanted to get back up to the top of the range and turn green, and then they kind of started to get rejected and roll over. So one thing that I kind of do want to show you guys here is this green line is the 5-day moving average on the 1 hour time frame. As we did put in this bounce here, once we understood that we did not close over the 5, this is an opportunity to tell yourself, A, I'm going to use this top as my stop and short off the rejection of the 5, or B, I'm going to wait for Tesla to come all the way back down to the bottom of the range. This is exactly where I took my trade here. You can see this orange line is the 100 simple moving average. So I was kind of telling people today, you know what, take a look at this. If we look at last hour candle, we look at this hour's candle, we see this line here. If we do start to break the 896 area, we've got an initial 3 points down for a scalp. Okay, so we can see the next area of support. So just understand that if we do quickly wash down here 3 points and then snap back and close over the 5 SMA, we have to get out of the trade. And sure enough, when this hour candle opened up here at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, not only did we break through that 896, but we actually broke through that 893, right? 892, 893. So as we started to break through this area of demand is where I started to take profits on the way down. So I did take 10 contracts. I quickly sold 5 as soon as we broke through the 892 and we started to get this wash, and then I sold the remaining 5 on the way down. Now, what I was specifically telling everyone that we were trading with, I said, someone had asked me, where is Tesla going? Where potentially can it go? Now, obviously, we don't know for sure and for certain where Tesla's going, but what I did know is that the support was down here at 875, 872, right? If we can just kind of see this blue line, this is exactly where we came down. We tried to bounce, got rejected, and ended up fading more towards the end of the day back down below this demand zone here. So that's kind of how you have to play it. But if we kind of look at where we stand now on the daily time frame and kind of get a good idea of where exactly we came down to, we came down to the 10-day moving average. Okay, so think about the 10-day moving average as the birth of the trade. Anytime a macro trade setup happens, it normally comes and stems from within the 10 or the 20-day moving average. And then the bigger trades normally come from the 50. So if we kind of look at when we reclaimed the 10-day moving average here back on July the 13th, look at the insane run that we have had without back testing the 10-day moving average. We have been riding higher since July 13th. So a lot of people are concerned about this pullback, but understand it's been over a month, right? Just about a month's time where we have yet to back test that original 10-day moving average. So here's how we look at Tesla going into next week. If Tesla does lose 856, its next range is 840. That's 15 points. That's more than enough room for a trade, more than enough room for an overnight swing, or however you want to play that. Now, being that we did come back down here to the 10-day moving average, if Tesla decides to bounce, it's going to have room back up to this 5-day moving average, which is 901. So I'm not saying that it's going to get there in one shot, but what I'm saying is if it holds, right, because it can hold, if it holds this demand zone here, we could get a bounce back into 900. Anything below today's lows of 856 has room down to 840. I hope that makes sense. If you guys are interested in trading with me each and every single day live, where I kind of do this intraday for you guys, and you guys want to get access to my watch list and trade with other traders and get access to my video courses and all that stuff, that link is down in the description box below. Visit my website at evolutiontraders.com and become a gold member. I will see you guys all in the Discord this week.